Welcome to my home. Yes, we did it. We finally did it. We became adults. We have a mortgage. So previously, we had been renting from family. But that situation was not working out any longer, so we bit the big one and we are now homeowners. Yeah! So, welcome to the house tour. I'm not going to do a full tour, just the front yard, the living room, kitchen, and backyard. Just the important ones.
And Pokemon!
And the Pokemon, of course.
Chest pin.
Yes, of course. Can't forget the Pokemon. So, haven't had much of a chance to do anything here in the front yard, but I've got plans. We've been here less than a week, so everything is brand new to us. These bushes are going to be biting the bullet. And we're going to be putting up a white picket fence. Oh my god, how quaint. And we're going to have roses along the fence. And there is no sidewalk here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a dirt path right up along the road and have the fence a little bit farther back. And yeah, so that people don't have to be walking on the road when they're passing our house. The neighborhood, it's very quiet, very dark at night, which is lovely. I have heard that there are a lot of kids on this neighborhood, so we'll see how the trick-or-treating holds out. These here, haven't decided. I might put in an avocado tree instead. Stay tuned for that. Clearly, whomever lived here last had a cat or something, because there's a lot of poo-poo here. It's also been raining non-stop since we got here, so the soil is very, very loose. I'll probably keep these the way they are. They're lovely. That one over there in the corner that looks lost, I will see if I can move it up to the front. And then I'll grow sunflowers and corn if it's not too late, because we are now in Modesto. And if you know Modesto, it is zone 9. So in zone 9, you gotta get things done early if you want anything at all. So I'm a little concerned about my pumpkins, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so now we are in the living room. Not much set up yet. We have a couch on order. I hear this little brick partition. I saw a product on YouTube. I think it's called Peel Away 7. We'll be testing that to see if we can get the paint off of the brickwork. This weird wall I've already started to take down. I want to open it up between the living room and the kitchen, because the living room isn't very big. Saffron. I've done about as much as I can with a screwdriver. There used to be cupboards, shelves right here. So I've been removing those. No. I need a sledgehammer now, though. It looks like it was DIY, so it shouldn't be too hard to get rid of. I mean, yeah, the shelves up there are kind of cool and they might be nice for seasonal decorations, but I don't think I'm gonna keep them. I'd like the open feel a little bit better than shelving. My kitchen. I prefer gas. Is that from? Shh. I prefer gas, but we got electric right now, and it isn't really a big enough deal for me to change it over. I love that little hutch right there. I might put lights in there. A lot of these are long-term plans. Haven't used the dishwasher yet. I'm just too used to washing my dishes by hand. This is the kitchen. Let me give you a wide shot. We have a table on order also. It'll take a couple weeks to get in. So it's a little bare right now. That's okay. Everything works perfectly. And da 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 da, the backyard, the backyard. My favorite part. This is why we bought the house, basically. Is this ginormous backyard. We are on a 1/4 acre lot, and the house is not really that big, so most of it is open space. This entire front area here that you can see, I mowed yesterday with a hand-powered push reel mower. I'm so sore still. A ton of bees. Just a ton of bees. So I don't think I'm gonna have to hand pollinate my pumpkins this year. We've got 2 mature orange trees. Most of them went to waste this year because it took a long time and a lot of complications to get in the house, but we finally made it. We're actually the 3rd people to go into contract with this house. I don't know what was going on. So this is where I'm going to have this year's crop. Corn, pumpkins, beans, the traditional Three Sisters garden. I think that's all I have time for this year. Then we will start up another garden in September when it starts to cool. All of these weeds that you see right here came from that little patch. It was choked with weeds. I actually still have a bunch of weeds left here, and I know it's going to take a while. And a lot more room over here too. So we'll probably put an orchard in this area right there. Maybe going as far as to where these orange trees start. So like a row right here and a row right here, stopping about right there, if that makes any sense. And then we'll have vegetables in this area, down at that area. Over here where the mowed area is actually a septic system. So I can't really be doing much planting there. I really like this lavender. Thinking probably just leaving this section the way it is for now. I'm recording. Hi! Hi!
How you doing?
We're doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. So, my first recording got cut off. The ending got cut off. And kind of been too busy, lazy, question mark, to film an ending. So, here we are 2 or 3 weeks later. And a lot has happened. So, I believe I discussed the corn the last time. We got some corn in here. I know I was not growing in ideal conditions over at the last house, so I am kind of shocked how well these are coming along already. Like I said, barely 2 or 3 weeks. I don't think I had even started the seeds during the first recording. And they're already a good foot tall. So most of these have beans planted next to them. I think this last row is the only one that I have to do still. So we're having sort of a Three Sisters type deal. And then yesterday I came in and filled 2 more rows of corn. So those will be coming up maybe in about a week. Hopefully. And it has been so much hotter here than it is in the bay. I also put in some tomatoes here. Now these look tiny, but that's because
there's Pokemon out too!
Yes, sir. I've heard over and over and over again that if you plant a tomato on its side, that it will grow roots, more roots, up and down the stem, so that it is less prone to dehydration. Not entirely certain when to start the pumpkins. On the packet it says 100 days to from germination to fruit, and I always want to try to aim for September 21st as a harvest day. So I still have about a month before I have to put them in, but I am concerned about the heat. I know I'll probably end up having to put shade cloth at least over them, which probably means over the entire thing, because the vines will be going from starting over here and will be tracking down this way in between the corn and the beans. Try to keep pests from destroying my harvest. We have a sick ton of pincher bugs here. So I know even in San Jose I lost a crop of corn to pincher bugs because they'll eat the silk. They'll eat the silk tassels. So I don't know what I'm going to do to keep them out. I've been looking at in between the leaves every day, and nothing has gotten in there so far, but they're not very big yet, so there's still a chance. From that's no. Yes, no dogs here anymore, but still very naughty children. And I've been trying to irrigate with gray water. So these plants have had nothing but gray water, and they seem to be really enjoying it. So I don't know if I don't know what it is that's causing them to grow so well. If it's the full sun,
There's dragons
finally.
coming. There's dragons are eating our plants.
Yes, sir. If it is the looser soil, since in San Jose we had clay soil. I don't know if it's the gray water or a combination of all three, but they are really, really, really doing well. So I know I'm a little early, like I said, but I hope to see my pumpkin growers pretty soon. I'm already getting the planning for Halloween itch. And I want to see my growers. I want to share in the pumpkin glory. Right, Dante?
Yep.
I'll show you guys the pumpkin seeds that I got for this year. They're super cool. I'm so excited. Ta-da! Amish pie pumpkins! I found out about these guys like, I don't know, 5 years ago. And I have been wanting them ever since. Now, I'm only going to use these guys this year. So it's going to be a rather small harvest comparatively. There's only 4 seeds in here.
And
so
even our baby goat is hungry.
yes, sir. And what? So there's only 4 seeds in here. So if all of them germinate, that means 4 pumpkin plants, and I am keeping my fingers crossed on that. Right here it says 90 to 105 days to harvest, so I still have a little bit of time, but I think I'm going to put them in pretty soon anyway, so just so that maybe they can try to beat the heat a bit. I know pumpkins don't do very well with heat. I will probably take a page out of the giant pumpkin growers and cover the fruit with some type of cloth, like a blanket or something like that. That's what they do in order to keep.
And here's the mommy. Here's the mommy here.
Yes, Dante. Yes, Dante. He needs his own channel. So,
This supposed to be Pokemon.
I'm reading off the back of here. I heard that these pumpkins were 60 pounds, but on the back it says weighing up to 90 pounds. So 90 pounds per fruit. They are the largest pumpkins that are usable for consumption. So that's why they're called a pie pumpkin. They're still a pie pumpkin, but if you know, pie pumpkins are usually tiny. They're usually, you know, maybe just a little bit bigger than this onion, you know. And I mean, I've never even seen a pumpkin that large. So I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Oh my gosh. How much pie pumpkins? All right, catch you later.